VARINDIA News Hour. Criminals escalating SIM swap attacks to steal millions of dollars, reports FBI. Ransomware continues to be an ongoing problem with protecting users' data. There is a cell phone scam the public needs to be aware of as well. The FBI says criminals have escalated SIM card swap attacks to hijack victims' phone numbers and steal millions of dollars from fiat and virtual currency accounts. Both people and companies have become conditioned and being able to verify identity through simple questions like social security number or mother's maiden number. Unfortunately, this falls apart completely when data breaches affecting millions of people routinely occurs. Now, information that was previously assumed to be relatively private is in the hands of malicious parties who can leverage it to easily impersonate their victims. SIM swapping is a scam in which malicious parties target cell phone carriers to gain access to victims' bank accounts, virtual currency accounts, and additional sensitive information by using social engineering, insider threat, or phishing techniques. Social engineering involves a criminal to impersonate the victim's mobile number by tracking the cell phone carrier into switching the victim's mobile number to a SIM card that is in the criminal's possession, allowing the malicious party to access the victim's cells, texts, and other data. But this is only one of the three methods used to steal funds from victims. FBI encourages mobile users to first contact their mobile carriers immediately to regain control of their phone numbers, then accessing their online accounts to change their passwords that protect their sensitive data. Insider threat takes place when a criminal actor pays off a mobile carrier employee to switch the victim's SIM to a card currently in the criminal's possession. Malicious parties can also employ phishing techniques to access victims' sensitive data and steal funds from the victim through their banking data or third-party services like PayPal or Venmo. This level of access to a victim's cell data then allows a malicious party entry to everything from text message verifications to SMS-based two-factor authentication to exploit victims' sensitive information. Service providers must move from more simplistic means of validating identity to more sophisticated ones. PIN codes unique to each user's account can be one way of adding additional security to the process, and out-of-wallet questions are another alternative that works by verifying much harder to compromise information such as last three home addresses or cars. It may be more of a hassle for everyone, but it's no longer viable to rely on information that has been routinely compromised to validate a person's identity. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Russia withdraws troops from Ukraine borders. Russia's defense ministry announced that some units participating in military exercises would begin returning to their bases. The announcement from President Vladimir Putin is the strongest signal from Russia that it is trying to de-escalate the situation that has led to the military impasse near the Ukrainian border. The Russian Defense Ministry announced only the withdrawal of units from Russia's western and southern military districts that are closest to Ukraine, and so the troops could be easily sent back to the border if needed. Tata Sons Chairman assures to make Air India most advanced global airline. Virtually addressing employees of Air India across the globe, Tata Sons Chairman N. Chandrasekaran said that the group will make Air India financially fit, upgrade aircraft, bring in new fleet, and make it the most technologically advanced airline globally. He further said that it will require a huge transformation, probably the largest transformation and the change all of one would ever go through, for the airline to be the best again. The carrier will expand its outreach both domestically and internationally, and it has the desire to connect India with every part of the globe. RapiPay raises $15 million for launching its super app. Fintech startup RapiPay has raised $15 million in funding to launch NYE, a new age digital banking super app. The funding will be used to build a digital banking and financial ecosystem and scale up existing payment services. RapiPay provides agent-based payment solutions for businesses and offers services such as mobile recharge, DTH recharge, money transfer, bill payments, cash withdrawals, AEPS, among other facilities. ISOC data leak exposes 80,000 members' personal details. The Internet Society, a non-profit dedicated to keeping the Internet open and secure, has blamed the unintended exposure of its 80,000 plus members' personal data on a third-party vendor. The data comprised millions of JSON files including, among others, full names, email and mailing addresses and login details. The repository was secured a week later. The organization said that it has not seen any instances of malicious access to member data as a result and are continuing to monitor it further. Akamai plans to acquire Linode for $900 million. Akamai Technologies has reached an agreement to acquire infrastructure as a service platform provider Linode for approximately $900 million in a move to help Akamai to become the world's most distributed compute platform. Akamai's acquisition of Linode is expected to close during the first quarter of 2022. Linode has served as an IaaS alternative to public cloud providers such as Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.